Hey guys, so I'm here to talk about yoga class and yoga therapy because I have that at my school and I take part in it and it's really fun. It's really helped a lot. Like it's a place where you can talk about your feelings and it's good and you can really relax. Especially how I have anxiety because it helps slow my breathing and helps me calm down. And during yoga, maybe my anxiety will get a little bad, but afterwards I feel fine. Like, you can go into yoga class or yoga therapy and feel completely terrible, and then feel a little worse during yoga, but then afterwards you feel fine. It's really weird. For ADHD, it helps you focus a lot more. Like, if I have math class before yoga, it's no different. But if I have math class after yoga class, then it feels a lot better. It it's way easier to concentrate, and I feel like I can focus more on my schoolwork. Um, Gosh, what else to say? Well, I feel like people don't really realize how much yoga can help. I mean, part of yoga is learning how to understand yourself and your feelings, and that's like the gut instinct kind of, and that's kind of like where your true feelings are. Like, you can think anything you want in your head. You can think, hey, let's go jump off this cliff. I'm going to go jump off this cliff. But your stomach, your gut feeling, is going to be like, no, don't jump off the cliff. Don't do it. So that's kind of, and I mean, if you only listen to what's going on in your head, you're going to get nowhere in life. Because you're going to you're going to do all kinds of things that are totally unreasonable. It can get you in a lot of trouble. So you should follow your gut instinct, and that's a lot about what yoga has taught me over even just the last year. I've learned a lot about how you have to really, you have to focus on that gut instinct because you're going to get nowhere in life if you don't. Um, Something that I've mentioned to my guidance counselor before is that there's too many people using their brains, and they're not using their gut instinct. It's crazy because I walk around in my school environment and I see so many people that act so stupid and make so many so many stupid choices when they could just so easily just listen to that gut instinct and they could fix it. I mean, obviously everybody makes mistakes, but there'd be a lot less if people just listen to that gut instinct. I mean, it's amazing how I only know a few people who actually listen to their gut instead of just doing whatever they think in their head. Like, I know quite a few people that are my friends that would probably jump off a cliff if their head told them to. But I don't know very many people that really do listen to their gut. It's just, I think it's kind of stupid because, I mean, you have a short life and in a way, you can't really afford to make the kind of mistakes you would make if you listen to your head all the time. Because just imagine this. You have a job and you get mad at the boss and your brain says you should teach him a lesson and you go and yell at him. Well, you just got yourself fired. And I bet you the whole time your stomach was killing you and telling you this is bad, this is not a good thing, you shouldn't be doing this. But of course you're so angry you do it anyway. Well, that's your brain. And I've learned to kind of tune out my brain a little bit now, and I never used to be like that. I used to autopilot myself, like, a lot, especially over the last couple months. But I've came out of that a lot, and I'm starting to listen to my gut again, and it's helped me out a lot. I don't, a lot of people do things on instinct, and sometimes it gets them in a lot of trouble, because I always think before I act now. It's so hard not to, because, you know, it's like I said about instinct, it's instinct to listen to whatever your brain's telling you to do. But in a way, if your brain tells you to go yell at your boss, and it'll do that, I'm sure it's done that to quite a lot of people before, but you shouldn't listen to it because it's gonna get you nowhere. I mean, I don't do that anymore, because, especially because of guidance and yoga, I mean, that stuff really helps. Because a lot of the time when you're feeling like life's just not going your way, I find that I walk into yoga class, and especially how you walk into yoga class and you have this whole group of friends, because you're nice to each other every day, because that's what yoga's all about. And you make friends in yoga class. You really make friends, and it's nice to make friends like that. I know that even if everybody else in the entire school hates me, I can just walk into yoga class and everything's fine, which is really nice. I think the difference is between the two is that your brain is kind of knowledge, but your stomach, your gut feeling is wisdom. And that's what me and my guidance counselor call it. We call it wisdom. Because your brain knows all kinds of facts. You can know in your fact that a cat's going to attack you if you see its body language. But that doesn't, and it could say, make sure you spray it with a water bottle, but that doesn't work. And you can know something that's wrong, but you don't know it's wrong, but your knowledge can be messed up sometimes. But your gut feeling, your wisdom is never wrong. It's never wrong. It always tells you what's right to do, even if your brain can't come up with the right information to help you out. I think that yoga therapy, especially with Miss Shiers, I love Miss Shiers, is really good for you, because it really can help you realize all that and not be one of those teens that walk around the hallway making wrong decisions and just listening and not paying attention to what's going on around them. And I recommend it to everybody, because everybody should go through yoga and yoga therapy and experience that kind of thing, because there's nothing else in the world quite like it, and it would suck if you missed out on an opportunity like that. So to wrap this up, I wanted to give some advice to future counselors, and that's don't underestimate us teens, because as you can see, we do have a large outlook on life, and we do understand a lot of things. And I think the best way to communicate and help the best is to be nice and kind and gentle and smile a lot and joke around, because that will open up us as a teenager. That will open us up. Because I think one of my favorite parts of going to see Miss Shiers is that I walk into the room and I automatically feel better about myself. Like, I know that I can talk about anything and she'll help me. I always come out of that class feeling better. I've gone through a rough time lately, and I'll just walk right into that room and I'll instantly feel better. And I get to sit down and we laugh and joke around and talk, and it's the best. It's the most amazing feeling ever. And I just wanted to say that if you're going to be a counselor going into that, you have to bond with your students, because they're not going to trust you and they're not going to want to tell you anything if you're mean and not very nice to them. So the best advice I have to you is to be nice and just be really kind. So anyway, that's it, I guess. Bye.